Hello, YouTube. I'm fixing my camera, as you guys can tell. Want to make sure I'm here to answer any questions. Thank you so much, friends, for being here. We are going to talk all things going live, making sure you guys are going live with ease and confidence, friends. That's what this is all about. We're going to continue to make sure we are supporting our communities. Okay. Um, I appreciate you all joining. We're going to get started in a second. So let me know if you have any questions. I so appreciate you. How you doing? Yes, Michelle. How's everything going? I am getting set up, friend. Thank you so much for being here. When I get off the live, I'm gonna remember to send the notification for us to meet on Friday. Today is Wednesday. This week is going by so quickly for me. I'm like, oh, this week is too fast. So we're gonna get going though. Um, Hopefully everything is going well for you. I know you've been busy as well, friend. Get my screen set up. Okay. I know you have been super busy as well. And I am inching. As you can tell, I'm on the screen now. I'm inching close to that 500 subscribers. Pretty impressed. We'll see if I get it before the month of July is over. You know, it's funny because it'll have these waves of people coming in, and obviously lately the people coming in are from all over, all walks of life. So it's been interesting. I'm like, oh, okay, YouTube. But I'm still getting my watch hours. That's the thing. I'm like, it's a mixed bag. I can celebrate, but I will celebrate. I'm so proud of myself for the growth. Yes, I'm excited to watch. Yes, it's been a process. The watch hours is the thing I need to pick up though. I have to kind of full press on with that as well. I will definitely be celebrating soon. Yeah, we will definitely be celebrating. We, the collective we. Yes. All right. I didn't get a chance. What are you closer to 1K? Like, what does that look like? Are you like within a few people, few more subscribers? I know you got a very intentional, methodical growth strategy. So I applaud you on that, and that's the way to do it. That is definitely the way to do it. So I we'll see. You're taking a brief break for editing. Okay, awesome. Oh, friends, you're coming in. Focus on getting my YT people to come and watch your playlist. All right, all right. Thank you so much. Focus on getting my TikTok people. My TikTok. Okay, gotcha. I said YT. Hello, friends. How are you? Thank you for being here. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe if you have not done so. And so please come on in. We're going to get to chat in a second. You guys will see me talk very intentionally about come in and watch my videos, go back and watch some of my playlists. We're going to talk about that just so that I can get my watch hours up as well. But thank you so much for all joining the live. Make sure you click like to let me know you're here. And then also subscribe and then hit that alarm so you know when I go live. So I go live twice a day at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And my moderator, yes, Michelle Crochet, she is in the chat. She is moderating. She is supporting this live, but also she is supporting you all. So definitely connect with her if you are interested in optimizing your profile, growing your channel, being intentional about your growth strategy for your target audience, your right audience. So she is awesome. So definitely connect with her. Okay, look at you, Jill. Okay, look at you, awesome. You are like right there. Awesome. That is awesome, friend. And so, yes, definitely connect with Michelle. She's here, so definitely connect with her. She knows what she's doing. So I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. Don't delay that she's somebody you want to connect with. And so, what we're going to talk about is our beginner host blueprint. We want to make sure you guys understand. A lot of my messaging today is about mindset. So we're gonna really focus on the mindset today. I talked a little bit about some strategy stuff, and just depends on who's in the room, who's asking questions. So definitely ask questions in the chat, and we're gonna get to talking and chatting it up. But if you are serious about your growth, a lot of it is just being in the right mindset. So we're going to really lean into that. Yes, I'm very excited to move over to the last step. Yes, the last step. And to your point, maintaining momentum. I think that's where I think about it. I'm like, oh gosh, once you get going, you gotta keep going. So that is important. That goes back to mindset, people. We're gonna go back to mindset. So if you are here with me still, thank you so much for joining. Put a comment in the chat. Please say hello. Let me know you're here. And then also do me a favor and like the live. Let me know you're still here. Like the live. And then if you haven't done so already, comment and subscribe as well. Which once again I had to wake up at 6 so I could get ready for university. But hi again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming back, friend. So we talk about mindset. As you can tell, I come live. I'm here twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And I show up because this becomes content. Obviously, it's content. So I'm being intentional about making sure I am building content. And then also I use this as a playlist because I'm gonna co-stream. I tell you guys that too. I co-stream on the TikTok streets, and so you guys know that that's a live format for me as well. So this becomes a playlist, so people can go back and watch it. And we're gonna see if I can get some of my friends to watch and get me some more watch hours and stuff. But that's the goal. We want to make sure people are watching your content, connecting, growing your community. So all that is part of your overall strategy. But it starts with you and just having the mindset to show up every day and do what you intend to do. And so whatever you're setting as a goal for yourself, follow through with it. So we'll talk about that. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you coming in. And as you can tell, the numbers go up and down. And so don't worry about the numbers. That's what I tell people. Don't worry about the numbers. Just keep going. Keep pushing forward. And then, like I said, if you are still here with me, go ahead and hit like and then put a comment in. Thank you so much. I accept compliments. My moderator is Yes Michelle Crochet, so let's keep it professional. And if you are under 18, this is not the right channel for you. So you want to make sure that you're, or the right live session. So you want to make sure that you are 18 years or older. We're going to keep it professional. We're going to stay on top of it. We are talking all things going live. I appreciate you as well. Appreciate the compliments, friends. Thank you so much. You said I'm 20. Okay. Well, keep it professional. That's the other part. Make sure you like. And then your comments, let's talk about going live. We want to make sure folks are going live with ease and confidence. And we're going to talk about that. And like I said, this is for my beginners, my nervous people, my shy people, my people who are like, should I be doing this? What is this all about? I'm nervous and scared. No one's going to come. No one's going to listen. You keep showing up. Keep showing up. People will come. And you'll get people to come. And they will bring comments in. And then some of the comments you may want to hear. Some comments you may not. So you just keep showing up. And that's the beauty of it. You just keep showing up for your community, friends. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, friends. Have a good day as well, friend. How you doing, Leo? Thank you so much for sharing. Hello. Appreciate you as well. Come on in. We're going to get to chatting in a second. I want to make sure I'm answering questions for you all, but also let me know if you have any specific questions that you want me to address. I'm setting on my screen as we speak because I go over to, like I said, I co-stream on TikTok. So I'm going to be over there talking and chatting as well. And like I said, this is an opportunity for us to grow. And I'm going to speak a lot towards mindset, just being in the right mindset for all this, because it does take you being consistent. But a lot of times you end up missing opportunities, missing out on connections you can make because you're not showing up, you're not consistent, you get discouraged, you essentially don't follow through. I am doing well, friend. Thank you so much, Leo. Thank you so much. We're talking about go live on live streaming. So please, let's stay on topic. Yes, see my moderator, Michelle. She was right there. Hello, Randy. How are you, friend? So come on in. Like I said, if you are new to my live, click like so that I know you're here. Put a comment in to say hello, how you doing? Ask questions relevant to the topic. And then ultimately, you said, I'm watching from Bulgaria. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. I'm here from Orlando, Florida. So appreciate you being here. And so we talk about going live. See, now you're going to get muted, Leo. See, Leo, you got to keep it professional, friend. See? You got to keep it professional. Keep it professional. And so we want to make sure that everybody is getting support. So let's keep it professional. And like I said, my moderator's here. She is on top of it, friends. And she is somebody you want to connect to. So I talked about subscribing to this channel. Subscribe to, yes, Michelle Crochets. Definitely subscribe to her channel because she is going to give you the guidance you need to be successful. Okay, so that's when it comes to building your channel and making sure you are optimizing and doing your creating a channel that is going to get the right, reach the right audience, reach the right people you want to talk to. Okay, so that's going to be most important as you continue to do this. All right, and give me 1 second, and we're gonna go live over here. Appreciate you all joining. We're gonna get to chatting and talking. Hello, thank you all who are here, my YouTube friends, my friends and followers here, and my YT TikTok, my YT and TikTok. I'm sorry, YT TikTok. So we can stay focused. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. You know what? We're going to say you got to be 18, friend. Sorry about that. You're almost there. So definitely let me know when it comes to going live. Go ahead and watch some of my playlists. I have playlists available so that I'll give you some tips and strategies. So I definitely have some information there for you. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you coming in. All my friends join in. Let me know if you have questions. This is my Go Live. Go Live. When we talk about beginner host, I want to give you tips and strategies as a beginner host. And if you are not going live yet, how you doing, Tanya? Thank you so much for joining. If you are not going live yet, let's talk about that as well. Because sometimes things that are holding people back is the things that they need to talk about for in terms of managing expectations up front. So if it's fear, if it's a lack of clarity in terms of what to do, what to say, what to talk about, if it is understanding the platform and how all of this works, those are questions you can get answers to. You don't have to sit back and try to figure that out on your own. You can easily get the answers you need just by showing up and asking questions, friends. So that's the main thing. So we're going to talk through that a little bit. How you doing, Mimi? Thank you, friends who are coming in. We're going to talk through that so that you guys clearly see what are some of the things you could be doing now and in the future. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you for joining. Nika Grace, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for showing up. How you doing? How is everything going? How have you been? Your the travel pickle. Oh, that tickled me. How you doing, Miss Violet? It tickled me because of your message in my inbox. You were like, it got filtered, I think, because of what you were saying. Now, when I go back and look at banned words, and that's not a word that was in there that was banned, so I'm not sure why it was getting filtered under TikTok. So I wonder if if it was just the connotation. So let me know, friend. I don't know if are you still here. I think you are. Let me know if you know why it was getting filtered, but TikTok was being extra. Maybe because I said YT spelled. Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. Okay, I was like travel pickle, but I mean when you think about pickle, but I was like that shouldn't have gotten filtered. But yeah, so maybe that was it, and asked you to go there. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, your overall message. Okay. I laughed because I thought you were saying the name was the thing that was the I'm not sure. I wrote it several times before it would send. Interesting. So, wait a minute. I thought you were referring to it got filtered in the live. It got filtered in the inbox too, then. So, both places? Is that what you were saying? That it got filtered? Are you saying the inbox also, or are you just saying the live session? Yes, in the inbox. Oh, okay. Yeah, must have been. Yeah, yes. It definitely was. Because you know what? I sent a message about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Somebody was trying to connect with me on IG, and I spelled the word IG out, and it was like So then when I put in the initials, it worked. It did. It did. It would not. It was not letting me hit send as it was spelled out. And then I quickly looked. I was like, no, I wonder if it's the IG. And then I went back and put the initials, and then they let me hit send. So yeah, they're particular. I say it all the time. You guys think I'm joking when I say TikTok is jealous. TikTok is jealous. TikTok has a mood. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, no, no. So sometimes you hear me say words, sometimes I spell it, sometimes I do the initials. I try to do a little bit of everything just to kind of mix it up a little bit, just to not overuse. But I do say it at times. How you doing, Duchess? How you doing, friend? Come on in. So I do use it. I just don't always spell it out. So I'll say it sometimes. Thank you, friends who are here. I appreciate you joining the live. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing out the live as well. Let me share out my own live. I appreciate that. Let's see. And you guys know I am here. So we're going to get going in a second. Let's see. I think I missed a message. Okay. Yeah, that's TikTok for you. So I'm not sure. But yeah, I did follow. I did follow. And actually, since I've gone live, I saw a message pop up. I think he's the Travel Pickles live. So I think, or live, or sent, or posted something. Maybe it was posted a video. That's probably what it was. A new video must have get posted because I set the alarm to get notifications as well. So 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 the notifications out there. I will try my best. So here's what I'm trying to do. You're so welcome. How you doing, Lynn? Hello. Thanks for following. He was so excited to get more followers today. Oh, look at there. So is he going to go live? Is that the thinking? He's trying to get to 50 to go live? He should. I think it's a great strategy. I'm going to tell you that now. I was talking to my friends over here on the YT, and we're going to talk about mindset a little bit today. So today's topic, we're going to lean into the whole mindset stuff, because I like to talk about it, especially for my 4 o'clock people, because that's where I get a lot of my shy, my nervous people, my people who have never gone live. Lynn, let me know. Are you a live host? Let me know. Are you going live, friend? So let me know if that is the case. And said, I love your bio too. You said crystal lover. My daughter, she is, I should say she was heavily into it. She still is into her crystals. She is a strong believer in her crystals. So so we went through during her high school years. She's in college now. So in her high school years, we went through a huge crystal phase. So those were Christmas presents. It was all types of things I was buying that was crystal related. Not yet. I hope so. Okay, Lynn, well, stay with me. You are in the right room, friend. Let me ask some questions. I'm gonna ask a couple questions of you. Why haven't you gone live yet? Let me ask that question. I think that's the first question I said, because you got 3,000 followers. So we don't. It's not an access thing. It's now something else. So what's the deal? I didn't know he could go live at 50. I just told him he is excited. Yes, 50. I used to own a crystal shop. I loved it. Oh, really? You really are a crystal lover. You are hey, it's no mistaking. Well, let me ask this. Why aren't you going live about crystals? You are well into knowledge, well knowledgeable about crystals. You could definitely talk about that with your eyes closed, I'm assuming. So what's the holdup? Let me know what the holdup is. But yeah, so okay, the YT, really quickly. YT live access. He can have it at 50. I think he was like right close to it. He was probably 10 shy, 10 to 12 shy. I think he was like in high 30s. I can't remember what the number was. I guess crystals would be good. Yes, friend. That's a huge community. As a matter of fact, if memory serves me correct, her whole crystal enthusiasm and all the interest came from TikTok. Because I told you, she was on TikTok well into middle school and stuff, and essentially had gone viral a few times. And I think crystals was the reason why, to be honest with you. So she's, yes. I remember her hashtags on some of her videos was like crystal, hashtag crystals, or hashtag, it was different things she was using. Yes. Crystals are huge. You might want to start doing some research. It's huge over here. So yes, I would definitely tell you to do. So you didn't answer my question though. So you said, I guess, about crystals, was it that you never knew what to talk about? Is that kind of it? You're like, what would I talk about? Why would people want to see me go live? Why would they be interested in me being a live host? Is that what you were thinking? Correct. Well, okay, as you can tell, that is a common, very common conversation that I have on these TikTok streets. So people will say that like, oh, there's not, nobody wants to hear from me. Nobody's interested in me. I will beg to differ. There's a community out there for all of us. There's enough people on this app for all of us. We don't have to feel as if we can't share and connect and build community. There's people who are here ready to hear your thoughts. And I'm gonna double down on that. Like, you technically are a subject matter expert, okay? Like, all of us are subject matter experts in certain topics and interests, but you literally owned a crystal shop, okay? So you understand everything that it means to be an entrepreneur, owning your own business, being a business owner of crystals, understanding the different types of crystals, maybe some of the different, I don't know, manufacturers or places to get the crystal, all the things that people are like, oh my gosh, you know all about crystals. So, yes, friend, you would ultimately have a lot to talk about and have a lot of people interested in your topic because that is a big interest here. So yeah, I would definitely say consider that sooner than later. How you doing, Doris? How's everything going? Good afternoon, friend. Okay, so back to YT real quick. YT. So YT 50 followers. Thank you, Grace. Let me know if you're still with me, friend. So YT 50 subscribers, rather 50 subscribers. When it comes to you said, wow, thank you. I guess I'd taken that for granted. Yes. So, okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna circle back real quickly, and I'm gonna give you some insight. So, YT really quickly. So YT, here's what I would tell you. So he should try to get his last few subscribers. I would encourage him. You know, you could. You know, he clearly walks around to different courts. He's meeting with people, talking to people. If he wanted to create the you know, I think with the YT you have the barcode where people can scan it and subscribe to you. He probably could pull that up really quickly for people to subscribe to his channel and use that as a way for people to follow him and just let them know, hey, based on our conversation, you're going to be on my YT post here. Why don't you subscribe to my channel? You know, so he could integrate that into his talking points, because in the video I saw, he stopped and talked to a few people. So he probably could integrate that into how he can get more subscribers and picking up subscribers along the way. The other thing is, once he gets that 50, he should start going live. And I tell people all the time, you know, obviously I've been doing this as part of my co-stream, so this becomes a part of the playlist and people can come back and watch. I need to, yes, that's a good idea. He wants to do stickers to give them away. That's it. Business cards, stickers, whatever he wants. Yeah, absolutely. I think if I recall correctly, maybe that's TikTok I'm thinking of. I know it's Instagram and I know it's TikTok. I think they all do the little barcode, the QR code that people can scan and get their channel information, go to their page. I think they all do that, but he should check for YT as well. He loves going live. He goes live on, okay, yeah. He might be good for, hello everyone, how you doing, E-Nurse? All my friends coming in, thank you so much. How you doing, Sassy? Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much, all you coming into the live. Yeah, so he can easily do that. And he probably would even benefit from doing the StreamYard or any of the Restream, any of those other third-party streaming services if he's going to be live in the same location. TikTok gave us the donut. Look at TikTok. That's my gift. He can add his QR code to his business card. Yes, so Michelle is saying he can. So Michelle, I was wondering, do you know the answer to this? Is the QR code already built into your channel for YouTube, or do you have to create that? You think you might have to create something separate, a separate QR code? I used it on my channel business cards too. Did you have to create it separately, or was it already there? Because like when I click share my TikTok, there's a QR code that's there where I can share it. When I go to Instagram, I know there's a QR code there where you can share it. Does that exist with YouTube? Where's a QR code where you can share it? It is. He grabbed it off of YT. He did. Okay, she said it is there. It is there. Yeah. So yeah, he could share it. So he could do that. Thank you all for the donuts. I appreciate you all. Appreciate you. So she said yes, it's there. So when so yeah, he could do that as he's talking to people. get them to subscribe to his channel because he's talking to him. And he can say, hey, if you don't mind, I didn't show your, because the video I saw, he did not show the person's face, but you heard them in the background. He was showing his face as he was talking. But if he wanted to show their face, that's up to them, but their voice is in the background. So you can say, I'm not showing your face, but your voice is here. Do you want to subscribe? So you can see me, you can subscribe to Travel Pickle. But with that, he can build up really quickly. I was about to share, hello, how you doing, Mama P? I was about to share with the thinking that even in my process, it's been a thing. And obviously he already goes live on the FB, so he understands just the growth process. Hello, hey, hello, friend. He understands the growth process. So if he just adds the YT to it and he has the videos out there anyway, he can easily grow. So I've grown, what has it been, 4 months? I'll say all of April, May, June, July, 4 months, essentially 3.5 months, essentially. I've been doing this, and I'm almost at 500, y'all. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. Not quite there yet, but I am at 400 and let's see. In those 4 months, I've gained at least 400 subscribers. It's over 400 subscribers now. And so it's just showing up and sharing. I'm at 479 right now. And I started going live a little over 500, but a little over 50 subscribers. I had that back in March. I had 50 subscribers. I didn't go live in March. I didn't start until like the second week of April. So my point of saying that is, if he's starting off, he gets his 50 subscribers, he goes live. He should have a faster growth strategy. So he should definitely lean into that. Thank you so much for the donuts, friends. Yes, TikTok gave us the flash goal. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate you, friend. You said, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for the support. And so yeah, TikTok gave us the flash goal. Let me say that real quick. So if you have not sent a donut, that's the flash goal. How long should a live be? Lynn, okay, so back to you, Lynn. Let me get back to you. So so you have to do a total of 3 lives to unlock all the features. 3 lives for a total of 30 minutes over the course of those 3 lives. So you can do 10-minute one live, 10 minutes a second, 10 minutes a third. TikTok will actually show you that you have to do those 3 lives. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Okay. And then as you are going live, you'll unlock the ability to pin comments. You'll unlock the ability to have host and guest in your live. And there's some other features that you get access to. And so you want to make sure, thank you so much. How you doing, Miss Vicky? Coach Vicky. So you want to make sure you at least go live. I tell people after you unlock it all, I tell people go live at least 30 minutes. Now, for the Scale Live Rewards, that's the monetization that comes with it. For the Scale Live Rewards, you want to go live at least 25 minutes. That's where you get the maximum for your time per live that you go live. So it's based on time, and then it's based on how many new followers you got. So that combination of going 25 minutes and getting 5 new followers will get you 40% of your rewards. Those are the gifts that people give and the flash goal and all those things. So you want to make sure you're maximizing that as much as possible. Hello, how you doing, friend? And so you want to make sure you're maximizing that as much as possible by going live at least 25 minutes. That's why I said do 30, just to do a little extra credit. You also are doing 30 to build up the stamina of going live longer. So for you to see growth and true sustainable growth, you're going to go live at least an hour, 90 minutes to 2 hours. Okay? So you want to be, I know it's itching, I'm sorry, y'all. You want to go live at least like that length so that more people are coming in, your live gets pushed out. Hello, Save for Life. How you doing, friend? I feel like I ain't seen you in a while. How's everybody doing? So you want to get used to going live a little bit more longer as time goes on. And those first 30 days, if I was to give you a goal, your first 30 days of going live, try to get to the point that you're going live at least 3 to 4 times a week. In a perfect world, you're going daily. I'm going to put that out there. I know some of you are like, whoo, daily. But in a perfect world, you're going daily. You're finding a time that you can commit to and continue to go. That's going to help you grow. That's going to tell the algorithm you're here, you're showing up. Thank you so much for the shares. And TikTok did give us the flash goal. If you haven't sent a donut, go ahead and send a donut so we can get going. You said daily. Daily. So you said so scary. Why scary? Mama P. See, Mama P, now I have to, now this is what happened to Lynn. That's how Lynn and I got to talking. I looked at the bio and I got a sense of what was going on. Mama, G, my dance mama. Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. What is GMA? Are you talking about, were you on it? Wait a minute. Good morning, America. No, what does GMA stand for? Let me know. Graphic art, bookish. Okay. Baker and TikTok shop. Look at you, friend. So scary. What's scary about that? You said going live. Yes. Let's stay with it. We're going to lean into this. Today's topic is about going live, friend. It says, that's me, 1 hour only, but daily. Next step will be 2 hours. There we go. That's e-nurse. I'm gonna tell you guys that's the cheat code. Oh, grandma, that's what it stands for. I thought grandma, but I was like, maybe not grandma. How are you, friend? Do the lives need to be same time every time? Okay, here's the thing. Okay, let me do this, friends. The short answer is yes, but let me explain why the answer is yes. Okay, so think of it as, and I'll use my restaurant analogy, but I'm actually going to use a different analogy. Think about your favorite television shows. Excuse me. I knew that sneeze was going to come soon because I was like, why is my nose tickling me? Love your. What do you say? Love my influences. Is that what you say? What's that? Thank you so much. Yes, practice makes progress. There we go. Bless you. Thank you so much, friends. And so here's what I'm gonna say. Love your information. Okay, gotcha. I was like, you influencing these people. Love my information. Thank you so much, friend. So here's what I will tell you. Thank you so much, friends. If you got a favorite show, and if that show did not come on at the same time, now granted, we have streaming services now, so you can stream. You can go watch it whenever you want. But the reality is, this is not that. This is live streaming. You are live, and so you have to show up at a time that people should be able to expect you. You said I'll be bumming, bummed. You'll be bummed, yeah. You're looking for a show, and I'm gonna take us back to the '80s. If we never knew who shot Jr. You know what I'm saying? Well, we never found that out because they decided to take the show on and turn it on any old time of day, and we didn't know what was going on. He said, right. We would be upset. So just know that's part of it. You got to make sure that you show up so people can show up for you. That's about building community. So you got to set a set day and time that you're going to go live. That's part of your schedule, and then you want to make sure that at the end of the day, what you're doing is talking to your audience, your right audience, your target audience, the people who want to hear from you. So what you talk about in your live should also be reflective of what's in your content too, so people can kind of know what to expect from you. I like that about Elizabeth. What's that? What's that? Um, but you got to know essentially your audience is looking for you, and so you want to make sure you're showing up for them. That's the reality of it. So a little bit is TV show. Oh, that's another TV show. Oh, really? Thank you so much, friend. Oh, we got 5 more minutes left. If you have not sent a donut, please send a donut for the flash code. We'll see what TikTok does in terms of the flash code. Thank you so much, friends. We got, I think we need two more. Yeah, seven of nine. Okay, so let me know if I need to. I think the people in the room, you guys are all awesome. So thank you so much, Lynn. Appreciate your friend. Oh, you sent one already. TikTok got you, friend. Thank you so much, friend. Um, so we'll see if we get some more friends come in the next 5 minutes. We'll share out the live. Go ahead and share out the live if you haven't. We'll share it out so we can get a few more friends to pop in and see us and connect. Thank you so much, friends. We are doing the flash goal too. Hold on one second. I can't see the screen. I'm just going to send that out to some friends. Thank you so much. Let's see. Hello, people. How you doing, Gigi Bless? Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for coming in. So here's the piece about daily too. Here's the piece about daily. Thank you so much, friends. I see where you all have sent it. So TikTok needs some new people to come in and send it. Thank you so much. So here's the thing about daily too. So when it comes to showing up daily, again, I say you want to get to daily because the algorithm is paying attention to what you say and what you're doing. So if you're showing up consistently, that gets fed into the algorithm, and TikTok knows, okay, this person is showing up. This person is talking about my friend Lynn. She was a crystal shop owner. She's talking about crystals. Okay, people who are searching for crystals, who are into crystal, who are crystal lovers like her, we're going to make sure that they know about her live. We're going to send it out. And then those people who are your followers, you got 3,000 followers. So those people who are your followers who also see you posting and talking about crystals, who also are interested in crystals, who also want to learn and understand what does it mean to, what's the meaning behind different crystals, or from your experience as a shop owner, what are some of the different things that you explored and talked about with owning a shop about crystals. So again, like how that all weaves into, hello friends, how all that weaves into how you are doing your content, but also talking about it in the live. TikTok's like, okay, well, let's send this out. And so that's why I said it's important for you to have a bio. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. Thank you for that, title gifter. If and again, if you have not sent a donut, we have 2 more donuts that we need to achieve for the flash goal. TikTok has it as our flash goal. And so as you're showing up, your people are going to show up for you. So you'll see more people get pushed into your live because of. Thank you so much, friends. One more. Oh, we achieved it! Yay! Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate that. So as you go live more frequently, TikTok will pick that up, and so people are going to be sent to your room. You are going to search. So ideally, you are searching also your topic, your audience. You're going to use that in your search on the home screen in the search bar. Search that. You're going to engage with content based on your topic, as well as people who are your target audience, people who are interested in crystals. How you find those people are often because of the content or coming to lives that are about your topic. Because those people ideally are interested in that topic. So if we're talking about crystals, people who have been posting about crystals, and then the people in the comments, those people in the comments, those are the people who are interested in that topic. They have an interest in crystals too. So they're commenting on those videos because of it. Those videos are showing up in their feed because of it. And so you want to make sure you're engaging with those people where you're hearting their comments, or you're responding to some of their comments, or you're going to their pages and engaging with their content. And so again, that becomes part of how you're going to grow your followers, because they're going to see that you engage with their content, and ideally a few of them will go to your page and engage back with your content. Or as you do that, you'll get more followers. Or as you're posting and sharing more content, you're going to pick up more people along the way. And then you're going to schedule your live session out. And so then that goes to people and they can share it out as well. So just know that there's a strategy behind this, but going live daily allows you to really expedite that growth. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. How you doing? They said, thank you so much for the great information. I'm going to research. Go live. I'm supposed to be here. There we go. There we go, friend. Yes, that's what I said. I said I got more for you, Lynn, because obviously, like I said, you have a pretty interesting topic, and your topic spans, it's not generational. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's a topic that a lot of people are really passionate and interested about, and so you can overlap so many different areas when you talk about crystals, because people who are interested in astrology, or people who are interested in kind of the oracle readings and stuff like that, all those things, it also kind of overlaps this kind of crystal dynamic as well. So just think about it from that perspective. Hey everyone, happy, what a wonderful Wellness Wednesday. How you doing, friend? Thank you all for your support. I appreciate you all coming in, supporting the live. And so just know, yeah, you got a pretty interesting topic. How you doing, Honest Carolyn? Hello, friend. How's everything going? Yeah, you definitely have an interesting topic. My friend, Mama P, when it comes to, and we were talking about crystals, but when it comes to the book talk, you're a book reader. Hey, how you doing? Sarah, I did not get a chance to check. I I saw your name. I was like, I did not get a chance to check. I just thought about that. Let me write myself a note right now. I'm gonna write myself a note to check. I'm gonna send my message to TikTok. I totally forgot to do it. I got distracted. Actually, one of my good friends, she called when I was on my break, so I didn't get a chance to do any of my little tasks that I was supposed to work on. I ended up chatting away with her uh, on, let's say, account issues. Yeah, I was supposed to check for myself because I told you guys on Monday I switched phones and I cannot use this phone. This phone doesn't allow me to add my shop page. So that was part of the question I needed to submit a ticket for, see if I got an answer. I want to submit a ticket in. They usually take, honestly, they take about 2 days to get back to you. They're not very quick at all, just so you guys know. I'm patiently waiting to get access to go live. Okay, okay. Yeah. You don't have live access? Because of the account issue? Is that why? Or you do have live access? Is it the account issue? Or are you trying to do it from your computer? Is that what the deal is? Let me know if that's, are you trying to do it from your computer? I need some people can get access before 1,000. Yeah. You should have access on this new account. You should have access. Well, have you checked? Did we talk about this, Sarah? I think we talked about, no, that was somebody else. So Sarah, okay, when was the last time you checked? You said nope. When was the last time you checked? So when you go in TikTok Studio and you see, do you see tools and live? You don't see live as an option for you? I'm actually surprised by that. Interesting. I have to go. This was the best live I've ever attended in 4 years. Thank you. You're so welcome. So I appreciate that, Lynn. Lynn, appreciate the compliment. That's what I'm here for, friend. I'm here to help motivate you guys. She said, let me look. Yeah. You need to look, friend. Yeah, chat for me. Thank you all. Appreciate that. Come on in. We are going to chat it up. This live was all built in. So here's what I'm doing this particular live. This is about mindset. So I want to make sure you guys have the right mindset. My people who are new to me and my people who have been here before. Sometimes we need to kind of go back and see what's holding us back or see what's the next step for us in this journey. So it doesn't have to be, something where you're just doing the same thing over and over again. Now, being consistent is part of that, but you can introduce new things to your life. You can think about what is your passive income stream. Like, what does that look like for your life, but then even beyond your life? I always talk about that because I want you guys to be intentional about your growth strategy. So that's the next big thing that you're going to work on. Mindset. That's it. And so it does become one of those things where you're like doing this and you're showing up and you're showing up and you're figuring it out and you're trying to figure out what next to talk about. But that's part of the process. And over time, you'll get to the point where you're like, okay, you know what? Just like riding a bike, I could do this in my sleep. I could talk about something. Even if I ain't prepared a whole outline, I could talk about something. I'm sitting here listening and forgot to tap. Lord! Tap! Definitely tap. Make sure you are tapping. Let me say this, friend. Okay, so my new people in the room, any new people in the room, let me know if you're new. I know a lot of you have been here or stopped through before, so I appreciate you all coming back. But if you are new, just put that in the chat. Just say, I'm new. I did. I'm like, what am I doing? You're supposed to be doing something. If you and somebody lie, your hand's supposed to be moving, or you got a tapper. You're supposed to be doing something. It is not a situation where you being a bystander. You are an active participant. I looked at my tapper. Actually, I was thinking I need to connect it to my phone. I'm gonna see if I can do it while I sit here because I said I was gonna try to attach it. That's the whole benefit of having this second phone. I told you guys I had a new phone now, and I have my old phone. I gotta take this case off it though. It won't let me hold the tapper with that case on it. So I'm gonna see if I can log in from my other account. And you said I bought my tapper. You did buy your tapper from me. You sure did. You said I bought my tapper. So I'm gonna sit here and do it as well, so I can be on the other account. But yes, can you tap yourself? So let me see the tapper. Okay, so here's the tapper. You have to have it. Oh gosh, my screen. So this is it. So it opens up and attaches to your phone. So I'll show you guys. You guys will, hold on. This is my baby girl, when my 20-year-old, when she was with her little toes in her mouth. She was a little baby. She said, I got to keep this picture on my phone as my screensaver. She wouldn't let me put my son on there, even though he's the baby. She's like, he could be on the inside. I have to be on the cover. So, and so it just taps. Now I don't have it cut on yet. Let me attach it. Well, let me see. Let's show you. It's tapping here. Don't have it upside down too. I'm gonna turn it the other way. So, let's see. Is that it? Okay, so you guys see that, and then you won't be able to see it because it's not going to show the hearts. It'll show the hearts flinging. So that's what's happening. You're not able to see the hearts. So let me put it on. Let me put it on the right channel. So to answer your question, Coach V, I have a different account that I can log into, and I can use that to start going to my live. So that's what I will use. Okay. I like, oh, thank you so much, California girl. You know what? Earlier today, I unblocked the word hair. Thank you. I think people y'all complimented me when y'all saw me Monday, and I didn't see any of those comments because the word hair was blocked. So thank you so much, Fred. He said the only thing is that it has to be on charger, so that is yes, that is inconvenient. It works for me because I'm obviously on my I'm next to my charger right here. My fiance tried to borrow the tablet to send out mass invites and it didn't work for that. Oh really? Awesome, awesome. Yes. Yeah, so there's certain words that are blocked. Thank you so much, friends, coming in. Thank you so much, California girl. There are certain words that are blocked, and it doesn't allow for you. Hold on one second. Let me see if I search. Let's see if it'll search. I use my lurking account to tap. I'm about to use one of my lurkers. My other account, it didn't let me log into that, so this is actually a brand new account. I need to create the bio and everything, so I don't want y'all to, don't follow this account. But y'all see it come in. Hold on one second. Let's see if it'll work though, because this account is so new. I think it should let me go to lives. Hey friend, how you doing, Betsy? I see you. I see you, friend. Okay. Well, let me go in. It might. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Okay. You say yes. It says under review. What does it say under? So, oh, your live access says under review. That's different. It says under review for going live. Well, it's good that it says something. Interesting. Yeah, I've never seen the under review comment. So what does it mean? Under review in terms of you, because you have to do age verification or something like that? Maybe that's it. Did you do anything like submit for age verification? That should be under review. Yeah, I could see if it's saying under review because of age verification. Maybe that's it. But what did you press to go live? Okay, I'm assuming that's what you did. You pressed it to go live. Let me know, friends. So some of my friends, so hopefully you get live access then. So you should be able to get live access ideally soon, like in the next day or so. Under review shouldn't take long. So if it's saying that, then yeah, you should get live access soon. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anybody else seen the under review? Did you guys ever have that? I could see if it's trying to verify like your age verification information, just to make sure you're of age, 18 years and older. That makes sense. I think that's why I would say that if you submit it to verify your age, and then it has that under review comment. But so thank you so much, friends. Okay, so I was saying, so we'll go. I'm gonna go live. I have to say this out loud because I'm gonna go live to about 5:45, so about a little less than an hour. Because I have mommy duty. My husband had a meeting to go to, so I do need to pick up my son. So I have a hard stop at 5:45. So let me ask this. So my people in the room, obviously we don't have a large room, but we have a lot of people here that probably have questions. I want to stick to mindset too, but if you have specific questions, let me know. Put that in the chat, especially my friends. Past couple days, we've been talking a little bit more about TikTok and TikTok shop and stuff. Thank you so much. So let me know if we have questions in that way too. Thank you so much. Let's stay on topic, friends. Okay. My account is Penny from my business name. Okay. That's what it says. Your account is business. So it needs to verify your business name. That makes sense. TikTok will also, you have to be under review too, like when you schedule your live events, depending on what you put in the title and depending on what you put in your description, mainly the title, but what you put in your description, they will do an under review for that as well. So it typically, when it says under review, when you go back to your inbox, it typically will say if it passed or not. Now, when you talk about your business name, is it still, how long has it been under review, Doris? Is that something that you just did today? So, um, let me know if that's the case, friends. All right. Um, and then let me know if there's any other questions too. So a couple things I was talking about earlier is just making sure that you guys, for a while I had to redo it. Oh, so it was under review because at one point it didn't pass the review. Interesting, interesting. Yeah. So if you have to redo it, yes. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I would I would see if there's anything you can do to see if they can expedite that. I'm not sure. Interesting. Maybe send TikTok a message, especially from the help desk. If you go to report a problem and see if there's anything, especially if it's been there for a while, because usually those get like automatically updated and submitted. So if it was something that didn't pass at first, I don't know. I would definitely submit a ticket and just see if they can give you a quicker response. If it's been at least a week, I would say that's sufficient. So you definitely want to answer. Um, I will tell you this though, y'all. TikTok is slow. TikTok is slow, slow, slow. Everything about them to me is slow at times. There's some things that they're pretty efficient at, but when I think about this agency stuff, slow. How they operate in terms of making updates to systems and stuff seems slow. So yeah, there are some things that they have to definitely focus on their efficiencies. Um, when what was I about to say? Oh, speaking of agency and changes, um, there's a post that's going around. Jim Hare, are you still in the room? Let me know. Hey Trisha, how are you, friend? Jim Hare was in here a second ago. I think she just passed through for a moment. She has sent me a post, and people are talking about this M2. I think there's a post that's circulating. Yes, okay, yes, there you go, friend. I think there's a post that is a new post. It's interesting that you sent that because it was in my feed. And I just ignored it, to be honest with you, because I assumed it was a post. It didn't seem like it was a recent post. It seemed like it was at least maybe a week or so old based on the comments. It seemed like it was a little older. I'm waiting to hear your. Oh, I sent you a response back. I did send you a response back. Busy still working. That live later is not looking helpful at all. What happened now? Busy still working. Oh, you're not hopeful at all. So you're not gonna do it. You were gonna go live today, but you may not do it. Okay. Well, like I said, here's the mindset part of me. You only have to do 30 minutes. Try to stay consistent, even if you're not feeling up to it. That's my thinking. Because if you start creating um, reasons to not do it, then you won't do it. That's just the thing about it. Because especially in the beginning it's very much you're gonna have to self motivate. You're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show up because there's not gonna be a lot of people in the room cheering you to show up, cheering you on and stuff. So you're gonna have to motivate yourself, even when everything is creating barriers for you to do it. So just find time to do it. Give yourself 30 minutes and say, okay, I might be at home. It's probably gonna be 8 o'clock. I was gonna do my stewed chicken and rice. Instead, I'm not gonna do my stewed chicken and rice. I'm gonna talk about what I'm gonna cook or what is included in the recipe for stewed chicken and rice. And you just make sure you do your live. I know you want to do a cooking live, but maybe that's the way you have to do it. All right, friends. But the post that was out there is talking about hello, friend. You said okay. The post that was out there is talking about the into information, and the way the person talked about it. To be honest with you, is pretty much where the way a lot of people have been talking about it, where they are sharing it as a fact, as if it's going to happen, and things have been sold and all this other stuff. And like I said, I think it's a post that's maybe about a week old. There was a response that TikTok had done maybe about 7 to 10 days ago. It's been about a week and a half. And they were pretty much was responding to some of the rumors and information out there about this whole into sale, and just saying that they had a little short brief statement saying that it wasn't factually true. So we don't know what aspects ain't factually true. We don't know what they're talking about in terms of what's not factually true. But at the end of the day, it didn't seem to be something that they had um, openly admitted to, and was saying that everything that was being shared is in fact facts. So what I will tell you in the light of that is just continue to do business as usual. There is a person I like to follow. Her name is the News Girl. She's somebody that her reporting, she's still a reporter. And so she does try to report things based on the information that's out there and sharing kind of where her sources came from. She was a former news reporter from my understanding. So she shares it in the sense that she's done some research and she fact checks to a certain extent. Now, again, I think she does kind of fill in the blanks in her own understanding and interpretation as well. But it does seem as if she is sharing it based on credible sources for the most part. So with that, that's the person I kind of rely on. And based on her, I went back to her page to see if she had any updates that maybe I had missed when I was on my cruise. And it didn't seem like she was having, it was no new updates surrounding TikTok based on her previous post when she talked about into. And so it doesn't seem like there's been any true definitive response to the sale and what the future looks like and all these other things. I think what we know to be true is the current administration says there's a 90-day extension, and then there's also the 90-day extension, and then there's also kind of the understanding that TikTok is potentially working on a new app. I think that is something based on her reporting that does seem to be credible, that there is a new app being worked on. There's this M2 and people are saying it's Meta and all this other stuff. She said that's not credible because I guess to a certain extent there hasn't been any, thank you so much, Frank, there hasn't been any true connection to that particular organization. So again, I think a lot of it is just hearsay. So at this point, so I don't know if I would go by that particular post. I assume that person was just kind of jumping on the bandwagon when it came to the trend of people talking about this particular sell of the making this new app and selling of TikTok and all that other stuff. That's the way I took the post. That it was just somebody on the bandwagon, but the bandwagon person seems to have a lot of views because they're someone who has always been kind of a trending person. They always kind of jump on trends and they have a lot of followers and stuff. It's funny, I now have TikTok advertising about getting coins in my feed since last week on FB. Really? Okay. It seems maybe there is a correlation there. We won't know until we know. That's it, Gigi. That's it. TikTok, Sherlock Holmes everywhere. I know. Ain't it? Ain't it? Good afternoon. How you doing, Ramona? Do you know if a league can change their heart me settings? Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard that. A league. So if you are in the A league, you can change your heart me settings. What does that mean? Like you can click here and you can change your settings. Let me see if I see some. They have the new they have some new stickers. Hold on one second. Uh, and hold on one second. They have some fan club stickers. Default fan club stickers. Those are the fan club stickers. Okay, you can add some new stickers. Oh, they create some new little perks in here. Um, oh, I wonder. Okay, I wonder if that's what you're talking about. Oh, hold on. I wonder if that's what you're talking about. What did you see? A can change their heart rate settings. I wonder if that's what you're talking about. It seems as if you can add some stickers. You can add some things for the fan club. How you doing, NK? It seems like you can add some things. Is that what you're talking about? Where maybe if I sat down and wanted to add some new stickers, I could, and you're seeing some new things about your heart rate settings. I finally got access to subscriptions. I'm waiting for my first subscriber. Congratulations. That's where, so we were talking about consistency earlier. We were talking about ways that you can improve even when you are going on a regular basis and you're being consistent. That's a good one. You want to add subscriptions. You want to make sure that you're offering that particular benefit. So if you are only going a couple times a week, you're taking a longer path towards growth, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you're going a little bit more frequently, and then you add benefits like subscriptions. So if you don't have that, so then that becomes another way for you to engage with your followers, because maybe you might do a sub only live, or you're doing some special content just for your subscribers, or you have some other type of benefits you want to offer them. So that, yeah, that's awesome. So what yes, consistency is key. That is it, Fran. That's awesome. What are your subscriber benefits? Are you doing live only, sub only live or something? Hey, friend, I am okay. How you doing, friend? I'm a peach, rich piece. How's everything going? Thank you so much, Save for Life. You came on back. Um, Nika Grace, I was asking you when you talked about those benefits for a league. What was the benefit that you saw? And I was saying, I wonder if the fact that when I click that, it now says I can add, almost like my subscribers. Your subscribers, you have different stickers you can add there. Well, for the fan club, it seems like there's different stickers you can answer. Oh, you answered twice. I think it's filtered. Yes, it is filtered because I've not seen it. Yes, it's filtered. Sub only lives and stickers. Sub only lives and stickers. Okay, okay, that's a good thing. Just keep promoting it. Yeah, TikTok filter you, friend. My procedure went okay. I'm back. Okay, so, okay. I'm happy you're back. I didn't know you were having a procedure, friend. Okay, that's good. That's good that you're healthy. You feel good. Everything feel good. Let me know, friend. I'm happy you are back. What kind of stream is this? I'm new. This is a YouTube stream. You're on YouTube, right? The stream is talking about go live. It's the beginner live host topic. Yes, you said I'm okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Get some rest, friend, just to make sure you're in good health. You said I think I'm going to lunch tomorrow on my birthday. Ooh, that's awesome. What are you launching, friend? You're a writer too. Clarified of chaos. Of chaos. Okay, clarifier of chaos. I love that. Is that the book? That's different. I like that. Um, what's your topic? Your live topic? And to answer your question, yes, go live. Go live, and so happy early birthday, first of all. My birthday was Monday, so happy July birthday, friend. So yes, definitely go live on the birthday. It's definitely a milestone and a memorable date, so you can celebrate and celebrate your birthday next year, celebrate your anniversary of going live for 1 year. You said Leo season. Yes, ish. I gotta honor the Cancerian in me, the Cancer side. But yes, it is both seasons because I'm right on the cusp. I'm right on the edge. um, All right, for a few music industry magazines. Okay, there. Oh, yeah, that's a great topic. Is that going to be your topic? I guess rest now. I'm cooking for tonight. Oh, nice. You know what? When is your lives? I need to come in, friend, and see your live. Good job. Okay, look at you. Is this a new page? Did you have a did you start a new page? Let me know if you started a new page. I feel like you did. Um. So yes, you laughing at me. You laughing at me, Jim. Yes, I gotta honor both sides. I have both sides. That Cancer, sometimes that Cancer is nervous, shy, scared, introverted. And then that Leo takes over, and that Leo's like, "No, we ain't doing that. We gonna be extra. We gonna be all up in this camera." You said I'm a Leo, exactly. That Leo side just takes over. You said I'm a Cancer. Yes, that Cancer side can be. That's my introverted side. I tell you guys, I'm introverted. Y'all are like, I don't believe you, because the Leo side takes over. Okay, the Leo side does not let me be as introverted as I want to be, and so my nervousness, all the things that keep you held back and stuff, and you're like, okay, I can't do this. I'm not going to do this. Will will stop quickly when the Leo side says, okay, now here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. It's Leo people are strong. Yes, strong willed, strong everything. And so, yes, yeah, so yeah, I definitely, I definitely can relate to both of them. Let's say this. So, rock and roll mama, did you, is that what your live is going to be about? You didn't answer that. You might have got filtered. And Nika, let me know if you're still getting filtered. Because I think you were gonna tell me about the heart me. Now, when I clicked the heart me, that was actually pretty interesting. I hadn't seen that before. When I clicked the heart me, it has the opportunity to add more perks. So I need to go back on my homepage for TikTok and pay attention to the heart me, because it says you can add stickers just for the fan club. So it's specific to the fan club members. So I'm assuming that may be what you see. Maybe that's what you're experiencing. That you're seeing A-League people, they've added some additional perks to their live. It says you can now set up the badge for your fan club. Yeah, so I have there's badges and stuff I can set up. Yeah. And I can set up badges, and I can set up stickers just for the fan club. So yeah, there's some features in here. See if there are settings you can change. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna see if there's settings I can change. What would it look like? What type of settings? So you're thinking there's some settings in here now. Um, hmm. I think I'm gonna have to go, because now I don't see the thing where, because I clicked it says now you can set up. It was scrolling, and now it's not there anymore. Fan club. Okay. Um, Fan club zone. Under the fan club zone, it's like 10 stickers that are default stickers, and I can do some customizable ones. Fan club identity. Seems like I can change the title of the fan club. I knew that already, but that's something you can change. Um, um, you can change the popular vote to add a sticker to your live. Sticker will show up at popular hour. So there's a sticker you can add. Other ways to gain points. It's talking about the point system and stuff. So yeah, that's what I see. I like talking about certain events. Okay. Okay, current events. I'm sorry, current events. Oh, okay. Yes, I've seen the stickers, but there's not what I'm talking about. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't see other settings. I wonder if it is something when you can get spotlight banners. Spotlight banners. Hmm. Yeah, I saw the. No, I don't think I have that feature then. Yeah, I saw where I can change the sub banner, badge rather, not banner, badge. I didn't see anything for the spotlight banner that you're referring to. Yeah, yeah, I don't think that feature's there. So, rock and roll mama, you said you like to talk about current events. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So here's what I will say. When it comes to setting up your topics for your live, um, you will you will attract people who are interested in certain topics. So current events, and if you're staying within, I guess, a type of current event, are you talking about pop culture? Are you talking about celebrity gossip or celebrity news and stuff like that? When you talk about political stuff, you got to be careful because you want to be careful about TikTok is really sensitive when you get into politics. So your live will have an impact if you go too far into it. So just be careful about that. So I would tell you if you're gonna say current events, maybe hone in on a type of current events you're gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? So just kind of keep that in mind and what would where you may need to draw the line a little bit in terms of what is acceptable in a live session versus just all everyone can share because you might get into the violation problems. So it just depends on what your topics are and what you're communicating. Yeah, a panel on a lot of them. I panel on a lot of them. Okay. Yeah. What's the topic though? What when you say current events, where are you kind of are you talking about like more like obviously there's a couple different current events that happened recently in terms of some celebrity deaths and some things that we know that just recently happened in the last 24 to 48 hours. And just recognizing those conversations you can have. Be careful about saying people's names though too, even celebrity names and stuff, because that can be a little sensitive. And then like I said, with certain topics, you got to be careful about political topics and how people might kind of say things that are a little bit more controversial. That can get your live kind of put into a problem area, especially with violations, and people can report your live too. So if you're on panels, it would be interesting to ask if you are talking to those live hosts, do they ever have any issues with violations? Just kind of ask those questions and just see as you think about doing something similar. I always tell you to research other lives, and when you're researching them, just see if they'll share like, hey, your topic is about current events. Maybe it's, I know we've said some celebrity names, or I know we've said these type of things before. Has that been a problem with TikTok? And just kind of get a sense of what they say about their live. Yeah, I say under entertainment and chat and interview. Is that the live topics you use? Yeah, you can use those. Yeah, you can use those topics. Um, I stay and learn, so mine is always kind of an educational learn room. So just be mindful of how you use those categories too, because depending on what you say, what you talk about, could be a little controversial. Dr. Lish, oh, your hair looks so nice. Thank you so much, Dr. Trish. Appreciate you, friend. I'm laughing because I said earlier, hair was a blocked word. It was a word that was blocked under my TikTok. I have went in and unblocked some words, and I guess Monday when I did my live, I got multiple hair compliments, but I never saw them because it was blocked. Is it okay? So I never saw any of my compliments. So thank you all for the compliments. I appreciate it. But yeah, so definitely, yeah, do your research on that. Just to be careful. I don't want you guys to get in trouble with TikTok, especially as you're looking at growing your live and stuff. And so, definitely rock and roll, mama, go live, go live. Okay, so have you gone live before? Because you can't have panelists, you can't have guests until you've done those first three. So if you've been on panels, you won't be able to have a panel until you've done three lives. Didn't know that could happen. Yeah, yeah. TikTok, there's words. Once you start, when you have trolls and you have people coming to your live that are misbehaving, you can block them. You can mute them and block them, and TikTok will put certain words that they said into a block category. So you want to go into your settings and often look at those words to see what words are there and unblock those words. Somebody had, it was people that was blocked, hair was blocked, Some words I kept blocked was like feet and toes, because I was like, I don't show my feet and toes, so that must be a good reason it's blocked. Somebody said something about feet and toes that they should have said, so I kept it blocked. So, but some other words I kept kept blocked. Like somebody said Cash App. I was like, I don't talk about that either. So we gonna block that. Keep that one blocked too. So just know that you can block words. Now, what I will say is that TikTok added something. When I looked at that feature, they added a list of people who are blocked. That wasn't there, y'all. So they have blocked accounts now. So go back and take a look at it. They have accounts that are actively blocked now. So as you block people, TikTok now has it where those accounts are blocked. And so you can see that list, which I think was great. It's a great idea because you have people who will come back in your live and they're doing things that are inappropriate or saying things inappropriate. Now you can see that. How you doing? Thank you so much. How you doing, Luna? Appreciate your friend coming on in. So now you can go back and look at that block list, which is awesome. And you might be able to report too if they come back to your live and they're still acting up. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Nika Grace, you just, hey. I'm really struggling on getting people to come on my live, but I go and support many lives. Okay, Dr. Trish, what is your topic? Okay, doctor in health education, supporting wellness journeys in women's emotional health. So here's what I would tell you. A couple things you want to do. You want to go where your audience is. So if your audience is, so I hear where you want people to come back and support your live, that you support their live. That's totally good. But you want to make sure you're building a community of supporters that are interested in your topic, that are coming to you because they want to connect with the topic and information you're sharing. And then ultimately, you want people who are going to stay because they want to get you're adding value, but they want to also get your solution that you're offering. So that's part of it too. So I would say maybe over the next week, this is what I'm going to tell you to do. I'm going to tell you get some homework. I want you to go and engage in content based off other people who have posted about your topic. Ideally, people who are viral worthy. That's what I say, meaning that they have a lot of views, a lot of likes, and a lot of comments. Those comments are where you want to ultimately engage in their comment section, because those are people who have commented because they're interested in that topic. They're interested in information that's being shared. They may have some additional anecdotes and stuff that they're offering about their own personal journey. And so when you do that, that's going to allow you to connect with people who could potentially be your target audience, your right audience. And then you're going to heart their comments. You might respond off some of their comments. You may even go to their page and engage with some of their content as well. And you're going to do that for like a week. Just kind of make sure you're doing that at least 20 to 30 minutes a day, where you're really engaging in those comment sections, especially for content that is aligned with your topic. The other thing you can do is go to those live rooms based on your topic. Okay? So now you're spending time in those live rooms. And so again, not that you're trying to compete with those live hosts, but again, you're connecting with people who have an interest in that shared topic. So you can connect with those individuals as well as respond and in the chat and connect in those live rooms. So ideally, you're building people who have more alignment and interest in your specific topic. So that's what I would tell you to do. Thank you so much. You said, okay, I appreciate your friend. Nika, what did you say? Hold on, Nika, I see your comments. I see them. I almost forgot to send my heartbeat. I was holding it for TikTok games. TikTok gave us the roses. Yep, TikTok gave us the roses. I've had panels already, but I'm passionate about what's going on. I know about TikTok randomness. Yeah, TikTok is, yeah, some of it is part of their community guidelines. Some of it is random, but some of it is the community guidelines. So you just got to make sure you're following within those community guidelines, because the whole political conversations and stuff, I think that's actually in the guidelines, that you got to be careful about those type of topics. Yes, that's why I do go to rooms that share interests with me and engage and make friends there. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's most important. There's so many health topics I can do lives on right now. I'm doing nervous system regulation. Oh, I love that. Love that. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the heart. Yeah, so yeah, definitely do that. You again, you'll find if you search for that, you're gonna find people who have gone viral. Maybe there's some noteworthy content creators or live hosts that you're like, oh my gosh, they're the authority in this particular topic or whatever the case may be. And so you might want to engage in some of those rooms because they would have a lot of people obviously in those rooms engaging back and stuff. And so I would definitely start there. And to your point, because your topic is so broad, you'll have different niche topics that you can do as well. Um, but you'll build a community. You might think about it from a demographic perspective. Maybe you're talking about women's health, or you're talking about certain age group, or certain, like you said, certain part, niche in the health system. So when you think about nervous system versus digestive system or some other area, so yeah, thinking of shift to something more common and well known and needed, need like diabetes needed. Yeah, diabetes could be a good one. A lot of people are doing the GLP-1s. It's an area. Obviously, when you think about that, that was essentially medication that originated for diabetes, and so that could be it. It could be a correlation between that and that type of medication too. Um, you could think about like I said, women's health, and so now you got a whole broad audience. Maybe it's women's health. You think about people who are perimenopausal and menopausal. So now you're talking about 40 and up. So you could think of it that way too, and then you can still pick different medical. Like you said, I like that. Yeah. And so then you can think about different medical conditions and issues that people are having in that age group or that demographic of people. So just know you got a couple different options. You can go in multiple directions, but your audience, again, it broadens your audience because you know when you think about the people on this app, you typically get your 20 somethings, 30 somethings. But again, I tell people your audience should be a reflection of you. So if people are going to find you relatable and interesting and want to hear from you, then oftentimes when they're looking at you and engaging with you, they see themselves in you. So I would say, try to find an audience that you definitely can relate to and you can bring information to them and obviously be the subject matter expert and authority in those topics. So I would tell you to consider all that. So just decide on what you want to do, but you can consider all that too. Um, Health is a great topic. It is. It is. You got a lot of people who are here for a lot of people who are getting their information in news source from TikTok. So people are like, okay, well, yeah, let me hear from this person. I'll come to their room. It's interesting when I listen to the radio in the morning. I'm dropping my son off. There's a guest speaker who's a health professional that comes on, and I stop and I make sure I listen to him before I get out the car. Little things like that. It's like, okay, what topic is he going to talk about? And so that could be you here on TikTok, where people are like, let me stop and listen. She gives such great information. I want to hear from her about her, this particular topic because she's talking to me as a woman or as a person who's dealing with this particular condition. So just know that could be you. So I would say invest in time. Here's what I will say, especially this goes back to today's topic was going to be mindset. So here's the thing. You start off by saying you're not getting enough people in your room. I will say, yes, I love that. That's what I want. That's it. I will say though, it's partially how do you cultivate that? Cultivating that meaning that in your content, you're doing it in your content. You're talking to that audience. You're connecting with them. You're sharing tips and strategies. It's embedded and infused in how you are doing your content creation. It's also part of your research where you're going and engaging on the app. You're letting TikTok know very intentionally. The algorithm is seeing who you're connecting with, how you're engaging in content. You're looking at those topics as things that you're interested in. You're telling the app that. And then when it comes to your live stream will reflect that as well. So if you can do that, that's going to be most important in terms of your consistency, both in and outside the app, your consistency and engagement. But I think oftentimes we get disillusioned quickly. and I don't want you to get disillusioned. I want you to, what I tell people to do is try to invest at least, I mean, on a high end, invest 90 days. And I'm going to talk about 90 days in a second. But on a low end, invest 30 days. Okay? Because if you're just saying, I go live 2 days a week and I show up every just these 2 days a week, and I've been doing this for 3 weeks. So technically, you only did it for 6 days. That's how the algorithm sees it. Now, if you are doing it daily and showing up daily, the algorithm sees that too. So what seems like 30 days for you, technically only been 6 if you're only doing it, especially with my phone overheating. Say that again. I'm on my fiance's phone now. Oh, you know what? Something got filtered. I didn't see the other part about your phone. TikTok filtered you. So, but I think you were saying, maybe you're saying, going to close the app, be right back. Okay. TikTok is acting up for you too, Nika. Yeah, so TikTok must be acting up for you too, Dr. Trish. Um, uh, so what I will say is just kind of reevaluate how often you're going live. Try to reevaluate your overall frequency when it comes to showing up um, on a daily basis. And if you can invest daily, that's why I said it's important to invest daily, because the algorithm will see you as somebody who is showing up on a consistent basis. And then as people are coming to your live, they're sitting longer, they're asking questions, they're engaging more, and then you'll see that everything I'm doing to post is heating up my phone. Oh, yeah, my phone's been, I had to get a new phone. My phone was acting up over here too. Yeah, it kept overheating. But with this phone, it stays kind of warm. I don't see a true difference, but I'm staying with it. Um, so yeah, that's where I was gonna go with that. I just wanted to make sure I was managing expectations. I ordered a new one, comes in tomorrow. Perfect, perfect. I had to get a new phone. This phone is new as of Monday, so my phone's new. So but Nika says she keeps having to go in and out. Let me know if you guys are seeing any issues with my phone. I just want to be mindful of that. What iPhone did you have? Do I have? I have the 16 Pro. 16 Pro I got over here, and I had the 13 Pro originally. So now I'm at a 16 Pro. How you doing, L? Seems fine. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, because like I said, I've been having some issues with the phone glitching and stuff. And that was the whole thing with my the app froze totally on my phone. And so when I did my vacation this past week, I wasn't able to get on TikTok at all from my phone. I had it on my tablet, so that's why I wasn't panicking. But they ended up having to delete the app. I shared the story yesterday. They deleted the app from my phone and had me re-sign in. So when I put it on my new phone, I was able to re-sign in this account on my new phone, which was great. I can't get any other accounts on it though. So now I gotta do a help ticket. So I gotta see what's going on. My other accounts aren't showing up on my new phone, just this one account. My other phone was able to get 3 accounts, but not 4. So the 13's overheat. Oh, really? That's what you heard? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. That's the one I'm getting. It is good for TikTok. Which one you getting? 16? 16 you're getting? It seems good. It seems fine. You guys are telling me it's fine. So it seems like it gets a little warm also, though. I have to admit that. I'm not noticing it overheating. Well, the other phone did overheat quite a bit. It actually would say it, like it's overheating. This one hasn't done that yet. You said yes, it's completely shutting down. I couldn't get on the internet. Yeah, the 13's overheat. Yeah. Okay, then it's the 13. It's the 13 problem then. Okay. Even my 11 is overheating in lives. Interesting. Yes, interesting. My granddaughter had a 13 and it kept overheating, and then it just died. Oh wow. Yeah, it's the 13 then. The 13 is the problem. 16, we're gonna see. The jury's still out. So far so good. But it does feel a little warm. And then I'm underwhelmed by the battery. Now granted, I'm on the phone quite a bit throughout the day. But I had to charge it because it was absolutely dying. It's actually literally charging right now. So I'm like, I'm side-eyeing this battery for a brand new phone. Um, so I'm it overheated when I edit my videos on another app. Interesting. Okay. Well, mine is a 10x. 10x. Oh, wow. So yeah, you do for an upgrade. You are absolutely due for an upgrade. So yeah, 16, here you come, friend. 16 Pro, here you come. Yes. All right, friends. I'm gonna stay on just a few more minutes. I have to be mommy duty to go pick up my little guy. My husband had a meeting to go to, so way overdue. Yes, yes. So the last thing I will say, like I said, I want to manage expectations. I want you guys to make sure, if, Dr. Trish, how long have you been going live? Let me understand that. How long have you been going live on a consistent basis? And so you said I'm late. How you doing, Coach Rhonda? How you doing, friend? We were talking about mindset here. Today is a mindset conversation, and this app is being worried. This app is being worried. Weird. I'm sorry, I said worried. Weird. I'm being weird. Uh, yes, it is. It's acting weird today. I would agree. Um, so what I will say is that what I will say is I'm gonna close this out by saying I want you all to manage your expectations, especially as you go live, because a lot of it is what the algorithm is seeing in terms of your pattern. So if you are not going live on a consistent basis, if you're just doing a couple days a week, then when you add that all up, it's not an extensive amount of time. It may be you show up 2 days a week or two or 3 days a week regularly. However, what will happen is that's not even 30 days when you think about it. So I say it will take you a little longer to start building your community. Okay? Whereas if you show up more frequently, you'll see that growth. You'll see how people are staying longer, people are engaging more, people are seeing you, and they're hearing your message. That when you show up, they're showing up. So just recognize that that's part of a strategy. Yeah, doing live on the new account is frustrating. Waiting for it to see my consistency. There we go, friend. Yeah, that's true. Very much so. Yeah. So it takes time. And so when I say when I was sharing 90 days, because if you're showing up every day for the first month, 30 days, okay? That 60 day, the next 30 days is now where you're really now trying to build in maybe some more solutions, some other options for your audience, for them to engage and connect with you and start building and growing with you. I tell you guys, you add value, offer solution. So in that next 30 days is really about those solutions, because the first 30 days was just getting acclimated, building that audience, showing up, telling the algorithm I'm here, I'm showing up, I'm gonna be consistent. The next 30 days is now where you're offering something. You could have done it in 30 days, but oftentimes it's still you getting acclimated. And then that 90 days is now making that part of a process where you're really going in and showing that you're being consistent and you're building off what you've done for those first 60 days. So that's why I say give yourself 90 days to really see that growth. Have you heard it's necessary to do 2.5 hours a day? I haven't heard 2.5. I've heard 90. I've heard people talk about 90. Hello, friend. How you doing? Thank you so much for the awesome, Dr. Trish. I'm torn on my niche. What do you mean you're torn? How you doing, Golden? Rose Gold. Appreciate you. What you mean you're torn? What were we gonna talk about? I'm looking at your bio. What was the overall plan for your live? You say you're torn about it. You said from one mama to another, always happy to help someone else out. Love that. Hey, so carry a business or just how to go on ChatGPT, how to do ChatGPT. Use ChatGPT. Carrier business is interesting. ChatGPT and the AI use is also really good. It's very good depending on where you're going with it. Because if you're talking about broad use, like my husband, I want something different from 9 to 5. Yeah, definitely. My husband is funny. He used ChatGPT. So if you're going to say ChatGPT particularly, I would say pause. Maybe expand that to other AI, to all types of AI, if you're going to say AI and how to leverage AI. So I think that's probably where you need to go with it. But if you were going to use ChatGPT, if you're going to say it in a broad way, maybe for social media content, maybe for different business concepts and ideas, maybe for leveraging it for example, my husband just he used DeepSeek, but similar to ChatGPT. He used it to plan out our next vacation. And so we was throwing out some different ideas, and we was like, okay, help us plan an itinerary and what would we do and stuff. And so it literally gave him the whole vacation. So, and so stuff like that would be pretty cool if you're teaching people different ways to use it in everyday questions and ways of operating. So that could be interesting. And then, like I said, integrate the other AIs so people really see how they can leverage AI. There's a lot of people on here who do that already, but there's still space. So I don't say your topic is not something that's oversaturated. I don't never think that. I think there's space for everybody. And there's people on here that are going to come to you because they like you versus somebody else that has the same exact topic, same exact words, but they like you. So definitely you can do anything you want on this app and not feel like there's too many people doing it. Trying to send you gifts, but I'm on my fiance's phone. It's not taking my face recognition. Appreciate you. Apparently, my gift gallery is your gift gallery is empty. Interesting. Um, you're saying your gift gallery isn't empty. It's not full. Oh, you're saying hers. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see if I can see it. Yes, it's 4 9. Yeah. So sorry. Oh, no problem. No problem. It's totally fine, friend. I got you. So yeah, Rose, it just depends on what you're trying to do with the AI topic. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good thing that you can offer a solution to people too. A resource guide, whatever topic you want to take in the AI direction. You can offer a resource guide. You can offer a product for sale too. So yeah, absolutely. Um, the carrier business is when I think of carrier, I'm thinking about like the postal service. What do you mean by carrier business? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. That's an interesting topic too. I guess I don't know enough about it. So you're very niched in that topic as well. ChatGPT is broader. Anybody can use that. You could decide to niche it. You could talk to people who are, again, a reflection of you, your demographic. And so now you can say, I'm talking to, stay at home moms or women or people of a certain age. And so you can definitely leverage that. People who are 40 and up who really don't leverage the AI like that and still becoming, who are fairly unfamiliar with it. And so you can definitely do that. Yes, I have the carrier guide developed. I am working on an AI guide. Okay. Yeah. Either one is good. I think carrier is very niche. It's definitely audience you can talk to about that. If you wanted to create a separate account for the carrier business, and maybe this account is very focused on the AI, yeah, I would do that. Yeah. I like your name too, Rose Gold Passive Income. You can make that very specific to AI. What type of carriers? Yes. So Nika was kind of thinking of me, what I was thinking as well. Like, what do you mean by carrier business? Um, you said, oh. What that meant? Oh. All right, friend. Yeah. What type of? I'm assuming you're typing. What type of carrier business? And again, it's like I said, it's a little niche, depending on what you're talking about, and maybe that's a separate account. That's why I would go with that. That might be a separate account, and that way you can really kind of hone in on that being your topic, and that will show. You said cool, okay, yeah. That being your topic, and you can showcase that in terms of your searching and stuff, and you can have that all part of your feed as a separate account. And then the AI could be this account if you wanted that, and maybe change up your bio a little bit more. so people understand what you're going to be talking about. All right, friends. I'm about to get off shortly. Thank you so much. I saw a woman recently who went viral talking about making money being a carrier. Oh, okay. Interesting. What kind of carrier was that person? Was it postal? Was it something like so there are people. Yeah, there's definitely people. Thank you. Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you, Dr. Trish. Um, yes, there's definitely an audience for it. I'm not gonna say there isn't. There's definitely an audience for it. So you can easily connect with people who are interested in the carrier business. Absolutely. Definitely connect with people. Especially if you're talking about, like, when I think of the carriers like the UPSs or the FedExes or, you know, Amazon or any of those. So just know that there's definitely an audience for you. Yeah, so. All right, my good friends, let me let you guys go. I gotta go be a mommy. I gotta go pick up the little guy from daycare since my husband can't do it tonight. And I will be back tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you, Nika. Thank you all for being here. And so I will be back. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate the support. Appreciate all the likes, the follows, the gifts, the watchers, all the people who are here. So I will be back tomorrow at 10 and 4. And we'll get going. I'm live tonight. Oh, you're live tonight. Yes. Who else is live? Live tonight. Luna is live tonight. Luna, you're doing What Not Wednesday? Is that what it is? Anybody else? Thank you. Have a good night. You're welcome. Anybody else? So live 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. What not Wednesdays? Do you have a lot of stuff that you got to give away? You said I'm live at 7 p.m. Eastern. Rhonda, Coach Rhonda, I need to come by and visit you as well. So Coach Rhonda, you're 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, 7 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to try my best to come by both. I have to see what time my husband get home because my little guy, he does not let me truly engage the way I want to. I may be I may be in your live, but not in your live. Because I might have to be logged in, but not really on it because he'll have me all over the house doing different things. But yes, tonight. What I missed it. What do you Jim? Let's see. Highly recommend Luna's live. Yes, Luna. Oh, 10 a.m. Oh, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Eastern. Jim Hare. This is your shop page. Jim Hare, she is awesome. This is favorite RT Nikki, but also she is Jim Hare. Jim Hare, Nikki. I think I'm going, yes. Okay. That's right. That's right. She's doing her shop live. She does it's pretty much beauty, the beauty niche. Beauty niche, but specifically hair. Are you doing hair? What else are you doing? Skin care? What other products? Jim Hair, let me know. I think I'm going to go live at 6 p.m. if anyone can make it. Talking about health, and it was a diabetes. Is that what you're talking about? Let me know if that's what you're saying. Skin tonight. Okay, skin tonight. Okay, skincare. Okay, Dr. Trish. Dr. Trish, she says 6 p.m. What's your time zone? Are you 6 p.m. Eastern or Central? And then if you are, it got cut off. So I'm assuming, yes, Nikki put time zone too. She put time zone. Yes. So it seems like we have 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. Any 9 o'clocks? So all my people going live. Appreciate you all. Health dimensions and balance in all of them. Ooh, that's different. Okay. Okay. I love that. And what time zone are you, friend? Are you 6 p.m. Eastern? Confirm that for us so we know what time zone. 6 p.m. Eastern. Looks like you're gonna go live Eastern. Okay. Yep. So we're all Eastern time zone. Look at this. Okay. So 6 p.m. is Dr. Trish. 7 p.m. is our friend Coach Rhonda. 8 o'clock is our friend Luna. And 10 o'clock is our friend Nikki, Jim Hare. Yep. Okay. All right, friends. I heard y'all loud and clear. I'm gonna try my best to be in the streets on Wednesday. Today. We'll see. And then Dr. Trish says she's in the next 15 minutes. Dr. Trish, we're gonna see if I'm able to make it. I may have to be in in incognito mode. Where I'm not going to really be engaging because like, I'm literally going to pick up my son. But I'm going to try to stop by, friend. All right, you said me. Oh, Coach Jesse, what time are you going? You said me. I'll be there, Dr. T. There we go, friend. No worries. Um, Coach Jesse, what time? What time Are you Coach Jesse? You're Central. You're 6 p.m. Central. What does that mean? Or 5 p.m. Central. Central. So okay, you're about to go live too then. Is that 5 p.m.? Yeah, because you're about to go live at 5 as well. So yes, I'm gonna pop in on both of you. I'll try to pop in on both of you at 6 o'clock. So like I said, I might be in spirit because I'm not gonna be able to truly engage because of my little guy. But I'll pop in for a little bit. All right, friends. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely connect with everybody. Coach Jesse, Coach Dr. Trish, Coach Rhonda, Luna, and Jim Hare. Nikki. Gotta go. See you guys later. Take care. Thank you so much. Bye bye. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining the live. Appreciate all the support. We're going to continue to grow and connect. Let me know if you have any questions. And we're going to continue to go live. Thank you so much, friends. All right. Let's see. I'm going to cut off. Take care. Bye bye.